two men. The height we talked about, and the age difference, even though Ray is making his pro debut 6 years older than Jesse McGhee. So we are just about set for what could be a very explosive heavyweight fight. Ray Mercer against West Virginia's Jesse McGhee. Michael Buffer's got all the pertinent information.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, we continue with Gold to Glory, this time 4 rounds in the heavyweight division. The referee for this bout is Tony Orlando. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the black trunks with white trim and weighs 229 pounds. From Welch, West Virginia, as a professional, he's 6-2, 4 of those 6 victories by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse the Tank McGhee. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with gold trim, weighing in an even 212 pounds. Originally from Jacksonville, Florida, now living and fighting out of Essex County, New Jersey, making his professional debut. Ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight gold medal champion of the 1988 Olympics, Merciless Ray Mercer.
Okay, gentlemen, you received your instructions prior to entering the ring. Therefore, I expect you to obey all my commands. Do you have any questions? Okay, good luck, Touch. Let's go back to your corner.
And so Ray Mercer, they call him Merciless, and we'll see if he is. Starts his pro career off against Jesse Lopez. There's a look at Ray. Sergeant in the armor. What did I say, Jesse Lopez? I meant Jesse McGhee. I was just testing you, Gil.
Boy, look at this nose guard. There's got to be some nose guard for the Jets and the Giants. Jesse McGhee, holy mackerel.
He could easily be. Now, they list him at 5'10". There's no way he's 5'10".
They're talking about wide, Al. You got it mixed up again.
He claims he's 5'10", but I don't think so. Looks to be a fairly strong young man, if that girth gives us any indication. His last time out, he lost to Calvin Jones, a 6-rounder, which he had Jones down in the 5th, but ended up losing. He took this fight on about 2.5 weeks' notice, so did have a fairly good amount of time to prepare.
Well, one thing, they did not give Mercer much of a target for his first fight. I mean, this is a little short, and as he calls himself, a tank.
Mercer has already nailed him with 2 good shots, and I don't know that Jesse McGhee isn't hurt already.
Now he's firing back pretty good.
The jab by Mercer. Mercer at 27, of course, he won the gold with a series of knockouts. Pushes McGhee down.
No, they're yelling at Mercer to turn it under, but you know, when you throw uppercuts from outside, Al, you're vulnerable.
Yes.
You can get nailed. I just used that jab, set him up with the jab, then feint. And then hit him with the combination.
Then maybe if you're on the inside, you can throw the uppercut. And you're right, he's throwing uppercuts in a very dangerous position, Ray Mercer. Could easily get clocked by McGhee. And McGhee is still throwing. You know, he's been hit with some very good right hands. In round 1, scheduled for 4, of course. Ray Mercer, the Olympic gold medalist, has kind of a bored look on his face right now. Better not get too bored. There's the uppercut, and there's a good position for him to throw it in. Cat and mouse game with Mercer just looking to load up with the uppercut. And there's the jab you talked about.
And now, but now he's Mercer is dropping his hands.
Mercer won the Olympic gold, a series of knockouts ending with his knockout of the Korean Baek Young Man.
Big left hook to the body by Mercer.
And this is the kind of power he used to get that Olympic gold. Jesse McGhee feeling some power here in the first round, and a very good jab by Mercer. And he's a little wary right now of coming in to Ray Mercer. So round one will pass with McGhee stunned, maybe a little hurt, but still on his feet. Right hand that just misses at the bell, and if it had landed, Ray Mercer might have registered a knockout. Well, we're watching these Olympic champions, but of course, this is the hors d'oeuvre, the main course still to come, and one of the gentlemen who will play a big part in it, Roberto Duran, seeking his 4th world title.
Boy, I go back a long way with this guy, Al. You know, I had Kenny Buchanan, the lightweight champion of the world, and that's when Duran won his first title, when he stopped Kenny Buchanan in Madison Square Garden.
An amazing
1972, Al.
Astonishing performance by Duran that night, because Kenny Buchanan didn't fight badly. It was just that Duran fought well.
Well, you know what fooled us, Al? He had scored so many early round knockouts. I said, he's got no experience at all. If the fight goes into the 7th or 8th round, he'll die. One of the few times that Gil Clancy was wrong. And there you see him. You see that svelte tummy. I'll tell you, he looks good at 156. Absolutely right, Al.
All right. How good will he be against Iran Barkley? We'll find out later. Right now, that young man, Ray Mercer, in his first pro fight, goes into round 2 and runs smack dab into Jesse McGhee. Mercer, the 27-year-old, now fighting out of New Jersey. There's about 600 people here who came from Estes County, and boy, it wasn't easy to get here with the snow outside. They're here to root for him. He's originally from Augusta, Georgia. Oh, big right hand.
Boy, whoever picked this opponent couldn't have given him a more awkward, tough guy than he has. No target at all.
Not that easy to hit. Mercer has nailed him with some good jabs and straight right hands. Offensively, McGhee hasn't been that impressive, but he has been firing at Mercer. The man that Mercer beat to get into the Olympics, Michael Bent, had his pro debut a little over about 2 weeks ago. He got knocked out. So for him as an Olympic alternate, his pro debut wasn't as successful, and Ray Mercer hoping that he'll avoid that fate. Big right hand.
He beat McGhee to the punch, hit him on the chin, and again, nothing happened now. All these big punches from the Olympics, they're shooting blanks right now. Wangila and now Ray Mercer. You look at the floor when he hits a guy and the guy's not laying there. And a good left hook by McGhee.
So Jesse McGhee saying to himself, well, I have taken about the best right hands probably Ray Mercer can throw. Maybe I can get back in this fight. Mercer certainly dominated the first 2 rounds. A little over a minute left in the 2nd round. You know, there's that jab.
But look where Mercer's right hand is when he's jabbing now. Must think his pants are going to fall down, like he's trying to hold up his pants. He better get that right hand up there when he jabs. There's a good short left hook by Mercer.
We haven't seen many left hooks from Mercer. I saw him first in the inter-service competition in San Diego. He won by knockout, and in the Olympics, of course, and you don't see the left hook much from him. He's predominantly a right-hand puncher. Jesse McGhee on the inside where he probably wants to be. This reminds me a little bit of George Foreman against Dwight Muhammad Qawi, another fight we did. Little guy against a real tall guy. Mercer going downstairs. Should he be body punching a little bit more?
Well, what he should be doing is using that jab, snap the jab, and he got hit with a good left hook again by McGhee. But if you can't hit a guy with a jab, Al, you can't hit him with anything.
And indeed, the Mercer jab is effective when he uses it, but
he's pushing it out now.
He's been sparing with it. Round 2 just about to come to a close, and it's history. Well, Roberto Duran is seeking his 4th title. This man has won, and boy, he wants to hang on to it. The WBC middleweight champion, Iran Barkley, who went through hell in over 3 rounds and finally knocked out Tommy Hearns. He earned that title.
Oh, boy, did he earn it. I mean, you never saw a guy closer to having a fight stopped or being knocked out, and he came back with that big punch and put Tommy Hearns out of there.
And tonight he is seeking a center stage from which he can show America and the world his wares, and as he puts it, beat another legend.
Kai's in charge.
And one of the questions we'll ask about Iran Barkley would be how well the surgery over both his eyes, how well that did in taking away scar tissue and making him less susceptible to cuts. We may get our answer if, in fact, Iran can weather the storm that Barkley will put on him early. Atlantic City Convention Center. We head into round 3. Ray Mercer on the right, the taller man, against Jesse McGhee. It's a heavyweight match. Mercer, of course, the Olympic gold medalist. And McGhee comes in here 6-2.
There went McGee's mouthpiece.
And he's taking a walloping in this round from Mercer. Big right.
Did he get nailed? Did he get nailed?
It could end in this round.
It's over now. It's over, Al. It's over.
The power of Ray Mercer has surfaced. There will be no count. Jesse McGhee was pulverized. And we hope he will be all right.
Stay cool. Stay down.
If there are still things for Ray Mercer to learn, how to punch hard is not one of them.
No, that's absolutely correct. He's a God-given puncher, but he showed me that he has a lot to learn tonight, Al.
He turned it up a notch in that third round, I think, understanding that it wasn't turning out to be the kind of performance he wanted. When he went after McGhee, he was able to get him out.
Oh, there's no question about that. You know, he had a real tough guy in there, too. This McGhee is a little, they call him the tank. He is a tank. And I'm going to call Joe Walton. They could use a nose tackle like him. He's a tough guy.
I think you got a good point. McGhee, a short, stocky guy who wasn't the easiest of targets for Ray Mercer. But once Ray Mercer did get to him, boy, he landed. Here's some right hands.
Let's take a look. You said that the right hand was Mercer's big punch. And there's one right there. Let's take a look. There's another one. Then the right hand uppercut. It's all one hand. And there's the big one. That was the one to put him to sleep.
And that's the one
more. Oh.
And you know, Tony Orlando was trying desperately to get in there to prevent that last punch from landing. And I don't really fault Tony Orlando. He got in there pretty quickly. Mercer just teed him up and hit him really fast. Michael Buffer's got the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee, Tony Orlando, stops the bout at 30 seconds of the third round. The winner by KO, winning his first professional bout. Ladies and gentlemen, gold to glory, it's merciless Ray Mercer.
Well, Ray Mercer shows us his power, knocking out Jesse McGhee in the third round. And if it's power you want, well, I'll tell you what.
Division tonight, Alfred Cole of Fort